Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Aleph Zero, aka AZERO. And you guys already know I have been discussing this project for a little bit of time now, probably about like a week and a half or so. A lot of individuals have been jumping in on Twitter that I have noticed. Always please do your research because, listen, I'm just an individual within the space. I don't care about subscriber count or follower count. Like, listen. Follower account and subscriber account does not matter at all in this space. You could be the best trader. You could have been in this market since the inception of Bitcoin. It does not matter. Always do your own research. Reputation, experience does not matter at all in this space. If you are putting your dollars into something, it's your hard-earned money, right? Like, you do not want to just throw it into the wind. So please make sure that you are doing your own research no matter what I'm telling you, no matter what I'm talking about. Always research these tokens before investing at all. Again, when we talk about Aleph Zero, though, a lot of people question, like, do we really need any more layer ones in this space? And I think that the issue is that a lot of these layer ones in the space are kind of, I would say, sugarcoating what they are actually doing. A lot of them really kind of just speculate and throw out speculations about, like, teams that they're working with, projects that they're working with, names that are adopting their, specific network with no real backing to it. There's no substance behind it. Aleph Zero, in regards to technology, I love their technology stack. I think that it is going to be something special if they can hit the nail on the head each time. And what I do mean by that is we already seen a 1 month review from them, and it is a very substantial one. We're also seeing the ecosystem continue to grow. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about marketability. We're going to also be talking about a few things that they are doing currently that I do think are going to help the project grow. Remember, the market cap for this is about 100 million. Fully diluted is a little bit more. It's like about almost 3 times that amount. But I do still think that for the tokenomics on this and even the inflation mechanism behind it it's going to still be a very substantial asset to hold going into the next major bull cycle. Now let's talk about why. So first off, when we look at the markets, I think that there was only a few that we could actually get AZERO on. I told you guys that I utilize MEXC. You guys could always utilize my affiliate link if you guys want. Obviously, you could use whatever exchange you actually personally like. I personally like MEXC because you don't get your assets locked up at all, so you could pretty much transact and get it off of there immediately, which I do love. Again, you guys know me. I do not like any of these centralized exchanges to hold my tokens on. Although I am an affiliate of MEXC, I'm not going to hold my assets on that exchange at all, and I do completely advise everybody else to do the same. Only utilize these exchanges as a way to buy and get it off of there. That's it. But when we look at AZERO, when we look at the markets, there's not a lot of names here. In fact, there's a ton of opportunity for Aleph Zero to be listed on some major exchanges, and we've always talked about some of those major exchanges. One that we do, see list a lot of gems pretty early, besides, of course, like MEXC and a few other ones, is Bitrue. Bitrue is number 30 with about almost $5 billion in volume, about roughly 2.2 million weekly visits. So they're actually larger in regards to scale than MEXC, and they're right around it in regards to even volume. But the funny thing is that Bitrue just listed AZERO. New listing on Bitrue, AZERO. This just happened today at 4:44 a.m. It is currently about 5:46 a.m. At the time that I am recording this. But we do see deposits open now. Trading starts about 14 UTC today. AZERO USDT deposits and trading contests with $5,000 in prizes. Follow Bitrue and, of course, Aleph Zero. But this is great because we are seeing a lot more listings of Aleph Zero, and I personally love this. And when we really kind of look at this, I do think that, Bitrue is a little bit rough of an exchange. I wouldn't really kind of support Bitrue fully as an exchange. Again, all of these centralized exchanges, I just utilize them to buy and get it off of there. I store everything usually on a ledger or some sort of wallet that does support these tokens. Decent is good, Trezor is good as well. Those are like the main 3 that I utilize. I don't really utilize any other ones. I don't really kind of trust any other ones as well. You got to really be careful with wallets as well. But yeah, I mean, when we look at the exchange listings, there's a lot more for Aleph Zero, and I do believe that we will see a lot more going forward. But first off, we did see this monthly update from Aleph Zero. Now, a lot of this we did already talk about and discuss on this channel in the past. But when we really kind of look at this, there is a full-on breakdown on their website as well that you guys can go and check out. But it was an incredible month for Aleph Zero, and like I said, if they are going to continue to do things like this, then I personally think that this project is going to be pretty large. And we do see the testnet has been open for community validators, improving the Aleph BFT consensus implementation. The AZERO Ledger app has been developed and is being tested internally. Yes, they are making a Ledger app, like an actual 100% Ledger app. Like we're talking about, the cold storage wallet. And then when AZERO is listed on Huobi, Aleph Zero partners up with Darkverse to build a dark metaverse. Aleph Zero's ecosystem developer GateKnox has just concluded a $2.5 million seed round, and Aleph Zero as a main partner of InfoBip Shift 2022 conference. Sorry. And yeah, like I said, jam-packed month, and there's a lot more to this as well that they are not letting on. Like for example, the fact that they already hit 600 smart contracts on their testnet, and we actually have an updated look at that. We already hit another milestone on that. We're going to be talking about it. But over here, we do see, with multiple workshops and talks by, of course, a few of the team members. The AZERO team will visit several countries in September to spread the word about the benefits of blockchain and transparent privacy. And we do see a few major names here. I don't know why this is taking forever to load, but we do see in ETH Warsaw, this is on the 1st to the 4th in September, Swiss-Polish Blockchain Symposium, the 8th of September as well. Again, like this is all in September and all the way up until October as well. State of the Block, 12th to the 16th, 19th to the 20th with InfoBip Shift, and then EU Space Week, the 3rd to the 6th in October. So we're going to see a lot more marketability from them. They're going to be marketing quite a bit around Aleph Zero, which you love to see. Like I said, I always told you guys, listen, if a team is going to go out and market themselves, market their project, tell people like, hey, this is what's going on. They're going to spread the benefits of like blockchain, for example, and transparent privacy, which AZERO is, striding themselves on. Then that is incredible to see. I've always told you guys, marketability is the key to not only building a community behind these, major teams and projects, but it is also key for the success of a project as well as, a team. So you love to see this, and they do have a full-on breakdown of this on their website if you guys do want to learn more about it. They break down all of the areas that they are going to. There's going to be a few major, names here as well. Like for example, the event is supported by Capgemini. There's a few other names here. Uphold already has, Aleph Zero on it as well. If you guys do utilize, Uphold, I personally have moved completely away from them because I do not like how they are locking up crypto. But they also do have a full-on, a breakdown in articles down here as well that you can learn a lot on their website. And also shout out to Dread Bongo, but for a lot of individuals out there that don't know about Liminal, we've talked about Liminal on the breakdown video for Aleph Zero. I think that this is great. This is a layer 2 built on Aleph Zero. Liminal is a multi-chain privacy layer, combines ZK snarks with SMPCs, hybrid solution. Anyone building on AZERO gets Liminal benefits out of the box, interoperable, which adds the ability to connect to other blockchains as well. Like I said, the technology layer for Aleph Zero is very special, and you could actually see this on their front page. I think that they share it fully. They break down the entire way that the network actually works. I don't know what is going on with my internet right now. It is like completely garbage. Don't know what's going on, but we do see here building a multi-chain world. Like these are all the benefits that we broke down fully on the first video. For anyone that did miss it, I definitely advise you to all go check that out because it is a full-on breakdown of Aleph Zero, my complete thoughts on it, my price predictions, things like that, where I do expect it. By the way, price predictions do not matter at all. They are just where I could possibly see it. They should not be taken seriously. They should be taken with a grain of salt. Always have your own goals in mind. Always have your own targets in mind as well. If you guys think that the market is going to dump out, maybe it's time to take the profits off the table a little bit. But I'm just telling you guys, like, listen, always have your own thought process as well. It does not matter really what I say, but in regards to the layers and the technology behind Aleph Zero, the layer 2 aspect of it, Liminal, is huge for private DeFi, decentralized exchanges, and even other DeFi instruments. Like I said, DeFi is a huge area for a lot of these networks to really kind of focus on, and it is something special. Now also, like I said, going back to the beginning of my video, I said like, hey, their smart contracts are sitting at 600. Yeah, now they are already at 707. And I think that this is something special. Like when we really kind of look at Aleph Zero, the upside potential on this in regards to the, like usability, marketability, things happening around AZERO, like things are growing pretty rapidly since even my last video, which was like I think it was like a week and a half ago. Not even. It was not that long ago when I was talking about AZERO and I did that full breakdown. I think it was like, first off, I think that we could actually see it because it was trading at about $1. So when we look at that, I think that was about a week ago, I'm pretty sure. And not to quote the song, as you guys already are aware, but yeah, I think that that was back here on the 3rd. So it was about like roughly, yeah, I guess maybe like 2 weeks ago or so now. But it was still something pretty significant to mention that we were at 600 smart contracts, but now we are already at 707, and this is something special to say the least. Also, smart contracts will be available on the mainnet in Q3. We got an official breakdown from Diamond's Atlas C, aka Diamond Atlas Capital. They are a VC behind Aleph Zero as well. We talked about them a little bit. They did a full breakdown on Aleph Zero, but yeah, this is something pretty special. I'm very excited for these to go live. I mean, over 700. I mean, come on. This network is going to be something monumental, and I'm very excited about it. I think that there is going to be a lot of growth for this network going forward, and I think that if we can see the market it pretty great, which we have been seeing, like I said, a full move on marketing, then hey, I think that this is going to be a very successful, project. Now, of course, anything in this market can easily go to zero. I always share that with you guys. Like, this market is very volatile, so just be aware of that. But with, Q3, upcoming in regards to them launching a lot of those smart contracts on the mainnet, there's still a lot in regards to them to have on the mainnet from their roadmap. For an example, a few of these, are not fully out on the mainnet. There is some stuff like on the testnet still, like validators rotating based on centrally managed authority list. But I'm more so excited for a lot of these bridges. First off, we are going to see the bridge 1.0, which is Kusama and Ethereum. And then down here, we do see Ethereum 2.0, Polkadot, Cosmos, and even BSC, which these bridges are great for not only like we've talked about bridges on some of the other networks that we talk about. Like, for example, Hedera. We talk about it even on, I think it was the XRP Ledger or something like that. But these bridges are key for developers to kind of move from other chains, access, other chains as well, build dApps that can transition from one chain to another, things like that. Like, all of that is key for developer growth as well as ecosystemal growth. So this is great to see. And also with Liminal, they have a full-on update for Liminal, which is privacy, Liminal prototype, private smart contracts as well. They actually do break this down as well. You can read all about these. And this is prototyping Liminal ZK and Liminal MPC for a software-based privacy layer of Aleph Zero and a productized version of said layer. So we're very excited for this. I think that a lot of the development already is taking place, and they are moving pretty quick already. And like I said, if we can see more months like we already seen in, I think this was like July. This might be July or even just August. This is absolutely insane. Like, this is 2 weeks in the making, and they already have 7 events on this. And yeah, like I said, the listings are most likely going to pile up. BitTrue is a great one to really kind of start the fire, but I'm more so excited for those top tier ones like Coinbase, Binance, etc. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications, notify more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.